Welcome my people. Today we are going to be configuring a DNS server. This DNS stands for domain name services. Okay, we are going to be using a generic server for our demonstration. Okay, now let's get our end devices. We are going to be using 3 computers for this demonstration. Let's take it this way. I'm going to be using a switch. Let's take the 2960 switch. The use of these services is to translate our IP addresses to readable characters. For example, when visiting Google, you type www.google.com. Without these services, to visit Google, we'll be forced to type 8.8.8 because that is their IP address, and doing that makes it a bit somehow challenging for us. So now we've connected our physical devices. You see these places, all these cables are still giving us the orange color because it has not yet synchronized with the switch. It is synchronizing gradually. Now let us get to our server and assign an IP address to it. We are using class C and we are giving it a static IP address so that we'll always be able to get to our server. Okay, now let's move to services. Remember, we are configuring DNS services, so the name we are going to give www.fieldtech.com. So now let's give our IP address. We want our server to translate this IP address to fieldtech.com. We've added it. Remember to put on the DNS service. Okay, now we move to HTTP Hypertransfer Text Protocol. That is where our data will be hosted. Let's clear what we have here and put something like this. Those who are into web development will understand this syntax better. Welcome to Fieldtech. Okay, now let's save that. Let's hit the save button. Yes, now we are done with our server. Let us move to our PC and assign our IP address. Remember, here we are also going to use a static IP address too. Okay, don't forget to put your DNS, that is the IP address we assigned. Okay, let us do same with our second PC. Don't forget to put your IP address to the DNS server. Good, let's do same on PC3. Let's assign an IP address. Remember, our network is 192.168.0. okay, that is why we are assigning .6 to this PC. Okay, we are done with our IP addresses. Now let's move to our PC. Let's launch our browser and see if we can get to our server. Okay, it's taking a bit long because I'm running the virtual machine in the background. Let's go www.fieldtech.com. let's see. Welcome to Fieldtech. Sorry, here I did not edit the syntax well. That is why we are seeing this at the end, so we are able to get to our server. Let's test through this other PC and see what we have. with the DNS server, it makes it a bit easier for us to get to our websites, okay, because we don't have to memorize a whole lot of IP addresses. You see, we are good to go. So now on this PC, let us try to get to our server using the IP address to see if our domain server is actually translating the IP address that we gave. Okay, it's taking a bit long. Okay, now 192.168.1.1. you see, we are still able to get to our server through the IP address. So that is what we would have been doing if not for the services we get through the DNS. So now let's add another PC and see what we get from there. Let's connect to this port. Let's open our PC. See, it's taking a bit long because our switch has not gotten the MAC address of this PC. That's why you see the orange is popping up. So let's wait for some few seconds for it to synchronize with the existing network. Okay, now it has synchronized. Let's get to this PC and see if we can access our server. Okay, let's just exercise some patience for our browser to load. You know, it's a new computer we just added to the network, so it needs some time to. Okay, fitech.com. we see host name unresolved. We are not able to access our server because our network does not recognize this computer. So now let's assign an IP address to this computer and see. Let's give it .9 for example. Now let's assign our DNS 1.1. okay, now let's see if we can access our server. Okay, now if we type www.fitech.com, good, you see we are able to access it. Another way to test if our PCs are communicating is to use a ping command. Get to terminal, if we put on this PC and we get to our terminal. Okay, if we get to our terminal using our ping command, okay, let's get to, if we use ping 192.168.1.2, you see we are getting a response. Statistics for this: packet sent 4, packet received 4, packet lost 0. So our PCs are communicating. So we can also get to this PC 29 using PC 32 because they are on the same network. Thank you for watching. Please always subscribe for more videos. Thank you.